And chairman for the BVI Festival and Fairs Committee, Colin Scatliffe, said that the controversy over the counting of funds during this year's Miss BVI pageant at the Road Town Police Station is turning into a matter of who said what, and he is declining to comment further on the issue. But head of the pageant committee, Deborah Oneal, contends that this was not the case, as it was her committee that made the call for the police to be involved. JTV News' Walter Barrett spoke with both Colin Scatliffe and Deborah Oneal and has this report.
It all began with an online article printed on BVI Platinum News, where it was stated that in an interview with chairman of the BVI Festival and Fairs Committee, Colin Scatliffe, on Sunday, August 7th, Scatliffe said that because of some concerns relating to accountability of the funds of the Miss BVI pageant, as well as the pageant committee's failure to follow the rules put in place by the Festival and Fairs Committee that would ensure proper accountability, he took the decision to have the monies collected on the night of the pageant counted at the Road Town Police Station following the show. But on Tuesday, August 8th, head of the Miss BVI pageant, Deborah Oneal, refuted the claims made by Scatliffe, stating that it was the pageant committee who sought the assistance of the police and the Festival and Fairs Committee had nothing to do with it. In a press release sent to the media from the pageant committee on Tuesday, it was stated that after reviewing the claims made by Colin Scatliffe, they found it necessary to clarify some inconsistencies reported. The press release went on to state that the decision to engage the services of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force was in fact that of the pageant committee, and not, as reported, that of the Virgin Islands Festival and Fairs Committee. Further, in order that there be no perceived financial impropriety, the pageant committee reckoned that in the best interest of all parties involved, that an independent observer be present and an impartial site be utilized. The press release further stated that the proper accountability measures were established by the pageant committee from the inception and will be substantiated by the released financial report, which will be forthcoming within the week. JTV News sat and spoke with Colin Scatliffe on Wednesday afternoon, during which time he stated that the decision to utilize the police station was initially a suggestion made by the pageant committee's accountant, and both committees agreed upon it for security and transparency purposes.
It's a recommendation that was made by the accountant from the subcommittee, since we could not come to an agreement as to where we would count the money. So he recommended, this is what we will do. We will take it to the police station and count it there. I agreed, and so if you want to use the word decision or agreed, it was a decision that was made between both parties, an agreement between both parties, and not so much as, you know, a decision being made to do it this way or that. So, you know, they were involved at the point where we used the police station as a secure location to count the money versus, per se, calling the police to handle or answer any questions or assist with anything. It wasn't anything like that. Okay, it was just merely for security purposes. And for, you know, to show some transparency, and it was decided that that would be the best way to make sure that everyone is satisfied.
Scatliffe further informed JTV News that the matter was turning into a situation of who said what.
You know, it's coming down to who say what issue. I don't think it needs to be there. It's not a matter of who said what or who did what. The fact remains that that this is the process that took place, and all accounts, you know, that was the direction in which it went. I would prefer not to comment any further on it, seeing that the direction it's taken is not a positive direction. It's coming across as a tit for tat kind of thing, and I really don't think that we need to be going down that road.
JTV News also spoke with Deborah Oneal via phone call, and she said that on Friday, August 12th, she would be meeting with the ministry personnel along with Colin Scatliffe to hand over all accounts and ticket monies collected from the show. Oneal said that in return, she expects to be repaid in full for the funds that she personally invested in the pageant. Regarding Scatliffe's concerns about accountability, Oneal added that the fact that the pageant committee is in a position to deliver the accounts and funds less than 2 weeks after the event speaks to the professionalism of the committee.
I'm going wary over this controversy at this point in time, and I just want to say that I stand by what I've said to the media before, and I believe that truth always wins in the end. What I want to let you know is that tomorrow, Friday, August 12th, I meet with the ministry personnel and Mr. Scatliffe to hand over all accounts and all of the ticket money collected. In exchange, of course, I expect to receive the full amount of my funds invested in the pageant. What I want to say also is that I believe the fact that I am in a position to deliver the accounts and hand over funds less than 2 weeks after the show speaks to the professionalism and integrity with which the pageant committee operated. And I also hope that this will bring an end to what has become a most unfortunate incident of misrepresentation and attacks on the character of the members of the committee, which worked extremely hard to provide the public with Miss BVI pageant. So I really hope that this statement I'm saying is the final thing I'm going to say pertaining to this. I really hope it puts an end to it.
The committees are preparing to present their reports in the most timely manner possible, although there is no deadline for when the reports must be submitted. But with the question of accountability being raised in the air, both committees are saying that they are determined to be as transparent, professional, and accountable as possible about the matter. This is Walter Barrett for JTV News.